Last time on Magical Miss. What goes on in spring break never stays in spring break, because we start off with Lily telling Tyrone that she doesn't want him to go with the fake dating with Kalila, and he agrees. But immediately landing in Alfea, Gayle spreads a rumor that Kalila has been dating Tyrone behind Leo's back for years, thinking that it's gonna help Lily. So it's safe to say that Gayle has been made an enemy of Kalila. The rumor and scandal phase continues, along with Gayle getting Perdant into a good light. Lily starts a rumor on Three Wakes' account saying that there's a summer tour on the horizon, and a little birdie told Colin that Romi and Gayle are dating. Romi's incessant yapping during spring break only fuels the rumor of her dating Gayle, and Romi accidentally starts a rumor that Ivan and Gabby are dating. Also, to really mix things up, Gabby proclaims that we're switching up the roommate assignment. Lily with Dawn, Gabby with Romi, and Gayle with Iris. And Iris is turning out to be antagonistic and accusatory towards Gayle after she asked if anything is going on between her and Dawn. We literally have a month left of school. Why is everything changing now? Welcome to Magical Miss.
It is the next morning, bright and early, with classes resuming as per normal, with Professor Selena's class the first thing bright and early.
Great.
Romi looks tired, and she's like, I was trying to weld really quietly last night. I don't think it worked.
Oh God, how did Gabby handle the welding?
Roll a luck check.
You got it.
Come on. Watch this be the only 12 and
6.
Gabby's regretting everything now.
How many did I need to pass?
6.
Well,
100.
You got 6.
It was an interesting first night. Gabby's not used to wearing her noise-canceling headphones, so she was trying to find a comfortable position. So it was less of your noise and more of her trying to not be bothered by your sounds. So, little bags under both your eyes, getting up in the morning.
Morning, Gabby.
Morning. I'm gonna make coffee. Do you want some?
No. I want a red troll.
I think there's some in the fridge.
Lily's ears tingle at that.
It's all the leftovers from spring break. So there's canned coffee, boba, and some different red trolls.
That's the fantasy, is having a fridge stocked with fun beverages. That's the fantasy we live. Romi goes and grabs a red troll, and she's just kind of holding it, and she kind of looks at it, and she's looks back at her old room, and it's just
which is now no longer kind of there because it's been broken up into 3.
It sure has.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You just see the corpse of what used to be our room, and now
room comrades.
Yeah, just mixed up and split up.
Yeah,
mixed and split.
Just butchered so carelessly.
Carelessly strewn across.
Mm-hmm.
Strewn, I say.
Mm-hmm. I rolled a
Gayle
7.
looks in the middle distance.
I rolled a 7
for being awake.
I rolled a 7 for being awake, whatever that is. I don't have any modifiers to that, even if that were the case, if it was mental or something. So it's a solid 7. So I did get 4 hours of sleep.
There
you know what? Yes. You did your work, you got some sleep, so you feel accomplished but tired as you wake up for the morning.
Literally the day after spring break, she's back to her usual funk,
Jeez.
Yeah.
Because you have to wake up for Professor Selena's class.
I do.
Fucking 8 a.m.
Disgusting. I also crack open an energy drink.
Bright and early.
I walk into the common room and I look at Romi. I'm like, oh, I converted you, have I?
It's all right, I guess.
The black.
You gotta hold it out to cheers.
Clink.
Clink.
This tastes like battery acid, Lily.
No, it doesn't. It tastes good. It's the only good flavor of Red Troll.
It's licorice and battery acid.
Okay, fine. But it's still good. It's the only thing that's good. I wonder how Gayle's doing. It's been deathly looks like deathly silent from that room. I don't know. The vibes were weird.
Yeah. The problem was Gayle didn't sleep in the room last night. She slept out in the magic forest.
Oh my
Gayle!
Fucking backpacked in the forest just 10 feet outside of campus.
Yeah. She was okay. She was look. She just took all of her supplies up there, and then she's back in the morning. She's actually making a tea, just fresh out of the shower actually, because she needed one. Oh, hey guys. Morning. Want a cup of tea? Got mints.
Why did you come in from outside?
Where were you?
Were you not?
I had a couple of things to take care of. No, don't. I just had a couple of things to take care
Gayle.
of. You know?
Are you bullshitting us, Gayle?
I did have things to take care of.
7:30 in the morning on our first day of school, back from spring break. You're bullshitting us?
Did you find some weird thing relating to our evil person that apparently hates our guts? Did you find a lead?
Okay,
Did you find a lead?
Okay, I've been looking into that, but not leads yet. I've been looking into ways to figure out leads, you know?
Okay. And that involved you not sleeping in your bed last night.
Okay, well, you don't know that.
You literally just walked in from not bedroom, but from door that goes out to the hallway.
You only do that when you feel guilty.
Yeah. You would have gone in through the window any other way.
Exactly.
Nicole redeemed truther on Gayle. Why were you outside?
Okay,
Grilling you at 7 a.m.
Look, I've been researching some magic, and I may have fallen asleep out there because the vibe was kind of weird. The vibe was kind of weird at first, okay? But like, no worries. It'll smooth over like tomorrow.
Did you piss off Iris? What did you? I thought we were friends with her now. Did you piss her off? What did you do?
Iris should be in a good mood. I think she and Ashini are back together.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah.
Good. What you mean good mood? You think that's a good mood?
No. Like, what did you?
No.
What happened? Did something happen?
I didn't do anything. I just think, yeah, maybe she's just an unlovable bitch. I don't know. I'm gonna go down to grab breakfast. Y'all wanna join me? I mean,
I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Iris out of the room yet, God?
The door is so far closed. Dawn does amble out of her and Lily's shared room. Oh, are we going to breakfast?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually got up early enough to go get breakfast this time.
That never happens.
This will be the only time it happens.
Yeah. Honestly, we're gonna start strong.
Is that Gabby saying that? Just fucking Gabby gets breakfast right nearly every morning, and we have never joined her.
Gabby has 3 squared meals a day, and she has healthy snacks in between.
As one does.
Her itinerary is scheduled. She knows how much time to allot herself for sleep and for eating and for prepping. She is efficient.
Has she mapped out her carb and macro intake and protein and bullshit too? So she can be well optimized for daily functions.
She asks someone else to do that for her.
But she has it though. Got it.
She has people for that.
She has that technology. She has the information.
Yeah, of course she does. Okay, anyways.
She already knows what she's going to eat. Everything's planned out.
Breakfast time. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Everyone, you guys go down for the first time this whole semester, probably except for the first day. You actually head to the cafeteria, which is just like a lot of like circular tables, sometimes oblong tables for people just to sit at and eat their breakfast. There's menus at each table, so you can just tap whatever items you want, and they can be delivered right there via magic.
Always been here?
Huh.
What the hell?
But
you
except
only see
during
it for
specific hours, so the breakfast time, the average lunch time, and the average dinner time, which is not your typical times of doing things entirely.
Yeah, this is a real problem that M had in college, where M had too many things and classes planned and did not have time to go to the cafeteria when it was open. So M bought a giant bag of Ruffles and ate that as a meal for a week.
Nice.
M, what the fuck?
Nice. That's a classic
Junior
college.
year
That is the quintessential college experience. What do you mean, Mikey?
They were cheddar
I
sour
can't
cream
fight-
Ruffles if that changes anything.
What I'd do is, after my classes were done, I'd go back to my dorm and I would just make a pot of rice and I would eat that with soy sauce.
Actually, I eat that. I do like that.
Yeah, that's just a vibe.
Okay,
With
so
some beans sometimes.
Slightly,
Romi goes in and sits down and gets like a breakfast hash.
Gayle
like-
wants toast and jam.
Oats and jam.
Lily doesn't eat breakfast, so she just gets she just gets like a plate of those triangle hash browns, like 4 of them, and,
Oh,
and just
fuck yes.
a cup of ketchup. That's it.
Fuck do I want a
that's
thing of little triangle shaped hash browns.
Yeah, that's all she has. She's like, I don't usually eat breakfast, so like I don't want to go too crazy. So she just has fried potatoes.
Lily, I bring you here for like lunch and then you just like pass out like every time. Do you even eat at the dining hall?
Lily flashbacks to Lily sitting at her desk, and it's just a bunch of Chinese takeout, just like overfilling the trash can and shit, like Uber Eats and stuff like that, because she is not gonna move. She has stuff to do.
Got places.
Uber Eats.
I had like one sandwich down here for lunch, but that was it. That was like the first day of school.
You know.
Gosh, people with endless pocketbooks. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Gayle's got her these damn rich people moment.
As Gayle thinks back to every time a delivery guy has come with her fucking Uber Eats.
That's the only time where Lily uses the window. She just like opens it and then like magics the Uber Eats food up into the dorm room so she doesn't have to get out and go down the stairs.
She doesn't want to talk to people.
No,
just like least amount of contact as possible.
No, leave it at the window all the way on the ground and I'll pick it up, literally.
Yeah, you're like, contact list, please.
Yes, thank you.
Leave on ground, will magic up.
Yep, that way you can avoid awkward conversations.
Yep. Anyways, I'm just dipping my hash browns into ketchup.
Yes, absolutely. Dawn, she has like a yogurt parfait and she has like this little cute Danish and she has like a nice glass of orange juice. Gabby, it looks like the most like proportionally done breakfast. It's some egg, it's like an egg hash, potatoes, black coffee, like very
Bacon.
simple.
We got all that.
Yeah. She has.
I love that we're getting everybody's breakfast headcanons.
I'm sorry, but y'all said yours, so I feel like Gabby and Dawn deserve their 2 cents.
Agreed.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Go ahead and roll Be Vigilant for me.
Oh no. At breakfast?
Oh,
breakfast.
yes. At breakfast.
Why?
Fucking A, dog.
I got a 9.
That is. Okay, that's a 7 then.
Okay.
12.
Nice.
Ooh, very
really
nice.
observant. I'm just eating.
You guys are for like this early in the morning.
Yeah.
You guys are being very
Look,
observant.
Gayle is fresh because she just came up out of camping.
That's why.
Some alone time, chance to like breathe in the air and just like relax.
Get that very
You guys aren't always in the cafeteria, so you're like looking around in little ways and you notice bits and pieces of like a lot of people just like a little tired, like bags under their eyes, like maybe they had a long spring break, maybe it's just like having to drag themselves up for an 8 a.m. freaking lecture, like all of the first years. You get a couple of the other like early risers. You see Sophia at a table, like taking pictures of her food, of herself. You see Kalila, specifically Gayle, right next to her, and she is looking quite a wreck.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a wreck indeed. Like she has like put like you wouldn't have known it was Kalila if you literally didn't see Sophia right next to her, trying to like get her engaged, get her cheered up a little bit, maybe. Her methods are a little interesting, but you see Kalila like hood up, withdrawn into the hood, like barely
Wow.
like peeking at it. But from what you can see, she's got some deep bags under her eyes, and she just looks like she got ran over by a freight train.
Yeah.
You also see a little bit of commotion at the not the Red Fountain, goodness gracious, the Alfea boys table. Not that it's an actual official table, but
They're just hanging out.
they just all hang out at the same table together, and like it's just how it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys ready to go to class?
Yeah, I guess so.
Totally. It'll be great.
If there's
It'll be
anything else you
great.
want to do, then like by all means, go do it.
No, I don't
Is
really.
Zena there?
Oh, is Zeta there?
Mm, sure. She is
Sure.
joining Sophia's and Kalila's table a little ways away. She looks like she just got out of bed. Like she's not dressed for class. She's in pajamas and like a hoodie.
Oh, is everyone just copying Lily today? But Lily actually looks kind of put together. She has like a nice designer jogger set on. It looks crisp. It looks clean. It's just casual, but nice.
Is the back of it rhinestoned?
No, that's
Stay
stupid.
juicy on the ass.
Yes, and
G9, I need that drawn ASAP.
Sure, I guess. It's not juicy, but I guess whatever equivalent that is, it's like similar vibes.
Love it.
Whatever Winx Club equivalent.
water.
Heck yeah.
The only other W I could think of is wet. And do you want to put that on rhinestone?
No,
But
no,
yeah, exactly.
no.
You can put like fairy of water.
There's water on the ass.
Andros? You can put Andros on the bottom.
Or maybe it's
the same.
or maybe it's like
And voluptuous is too long.
how about like 3 weeks or something, but it's like a minimalistic version. She has merch, so she's just wearing her own merch.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
She's just wearing her own
Romi
merch.
absolutely asked Lily where she got it because she was like, I didn't know that Legendary DJ 3 Weeks did merch.
Yeah, 3 Weeks has always done merch for like the past 2 years. Here you go. Here's the website. Here's the website.
Lily gets a notification that day that Romi ordered sweatpants.
Oh, how delightful.
Thank you.
But I don't really do anything, so whoever wants to do anything.
I'd like to approach Zena.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Do you have a
with
quick
caution.
reminder? You said that you would talk with Zena later?
Yes, we had said that we would like talk in full later.
Did you mean last night? Because that didn't happen.
No.
Okay.
See, I think that Romi said later and then got caught up with things and didn't they never planned on when later would be. So Romi walks up and she goes, "Hey, Zena. Morning.
Morning. What's up?
Are you free later today to work on your bike?
Are you talking like later tonight?
Yeah, like after class and stuff. Like
Sure,
normal.
that's fine. I was just when you said later yesterday, I was in
Yeah.
the garage.
Our whole roommate thing got swapped around and it sucks and it's bad and I don't like it and I have to be quiet while I weld now and I'm not quiet at anything and it's bad and dumb, but I will be there at like 3:00.
Sure. PM?
Romi sits for a second. Yes.
PM?
Yes.
Okay. I figured that was just a fair clarification, but Yeah, 3 p.m.'s fine.
Cool. I did also sketch out this thing for you too. It's something new with your carburetor. So we'll make sure that the pistons are all aligned and everything, and then we can talk. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Carburetor. Thank you so much for this. This is very interesting. I'll try and study as much as I can, so I can follow along.
Well, it's not for you to study. I'm gonna do it. It's just so that you know what I'm doing. It's like transparency and shit.
Yeah, no, that's okay. No, understand. Absolutely, that's fine. I'll see you. I'll see you later then.
Yeah, I'll see you at 3.
At 3.
Okay. Robbie walks away and goes as she's like walking to class. She's like, "What am I gonna say?"
That was such an awkward conversation. Wow.
Fucking was.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So awkward. But that's none of my business.
I don't know. Something about being stood up after saying, "Hey, let's talk later," the whole night is a little awkward in and of itself. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Hey, Pobody's nerfed.
No regrets. No regrets.
Sit.
I need to write that down. Oh gods. Sounds good. You guys arrive at Professor Selena's class, and for once, you guys are all on time. You guys get to sit wherever the hell you want. If you want to change up where you're sitting, or if you want to still sit in the emergency, oh fuck, we're late, sit in the back seats.
I'll sit.
Yeah, I want to take those so that nobody can take them if they're late.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's my spot. That's where I sit. That's where I
fair
feel on the desk enough.
I'm gonna sit in the back, but next to a window, because I have a feeling that I'm not going to be seeing the sun for a while. So this is the only time where I can photosynthesize before hovel goblin mode time. So just sitting full blast in the sun.
I love it. It's a good time. So, you guys arrive early, so you do have a chance to see everyone else who does arrive. You see the Alfea boys kind of come in like a rough huddle. Zephyr has his phone, his like whole face in his phone. Peter's like chipmunk is like just like swirling around his head and just like getting Zephyr's hair. And Peter's just trying to wrangle him somewhere because somehow they got a hold of some spicy nuts, and that's probably not good for them. You see,
I'm spicy nuts.
you see Canro just like slowly gliding in. He says hello to you. Ronnie looks a little haggard, a little tired, like maybe he didn't get enough sleep, and kind of Christian as well as the two of them follow in. And last but not least, Hawthor, who probably looks like he pulled an all-nighter.
Is the monster someone who just sucks away everyone's energy so no one wakes up? Is that what the monster is? Everyone is so tired.
Everybody's too tired to fight.
It's
the day after?
No.
It's something about energy. Like it's taking away people's energy. I'm calling it right there. Anyways,
was he up all night doing something?
Everyone
Gayle's
seems
feeling great.
That's it.
Gayle's feeling fantastic.
No problems. Absolutely great. You slowly see a lot of other people within your first year program kind of come through the doors. People that you don't talk to as much. Then you also see Neo come in, and she looks about the same as ever. But then her roommate Joy, who is the meditation guru, is literally the princess of Ohm. She looks exhausted. And it kind of trails where like every other person or so that kind of comes in looks tired to some degree. And granted, at the same time, this is your 8 a.m. class. Yeah. And this might be your first time seeing them. So how much of this is actually accurate? You don't know. Talia looking fresh as a fucking flower. Looking completely done up. Hair is looking perfect. She looks like she is ready for a press release. Prim proper business type.
Oh God.
Why is she wearing business casual to the club?
That's.
Then you see Nikki and Sarah, the one that was contorting herself into strange shapes, Nikki, for G9 and M. She's the one with the laugher that I designed in a complete
the underwater circus performer.
The underwater circus performer. I designed this Nikki on a Winx Club like clothing generator, and I'm like, this I need to have as a person. Nikki and Sarah looking perfectly fine as everyone files in. And last to come in, well, actually not last, but Professor Selena walks to the front of the class. Selena, it's begun. And right at that point, Iris stumbles into the class, hood up.
Oh my God.
Looking nothing like herself, and just plops in the very far back of the class with the only open seat. As she kind of looking back at her like, what happens? As Professor Selena begins class. Everyone, I know that this is a new class that was started this semester, and I know that you guys will have much more on your plate, especially with Professor Palladium's VR final. And I didn't want to do something too stressful for you, everyone. But at the same time, I wanted to lay down a few rules. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was like a group end project that I had for Professor Selena.
Oh, no.
Do you remember me saying that?
No,
I do.
I don't.
You do?
I do
Okay,
because
thank you.
A group
that I always am with
project?
group projects.
We're fucked.
Okay, wait.
We're fucked.
Wind?
No, we're actually fucked.
We're
though.
fucked. I hate
Gayle
group projects.
is checking the note.
We survived, but
Why?
we're dead.
Where was this in the fucking syllabus? I swear to God.
It was discussed on the first day, and I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, mention this, and I was like, am I just in a feed?
I don't remember this.
I'm like, maybe.
No,
Okay, you know, here's the thing.
Maybe. Was the VR one the group project?
No, the VR one
Let's
is
just say
separate
this.
though, right?
Yeah, that one's separate.
Gayle does not remember.
This is a group project.
No.
So Professor Selena wants, from the first day's syllabus, a group of 3
Oh no.
to all form together, and because 3 is a magic number, Schoolhouse Rock.
Mhm.
But 3 is a magic number, also among which is cousins and fairies. 3 is a very powerful number, has been a very big, or increments of 3, has been a very large part of like the fundamentals of magic, along with negative energy that you have learned so through the semester if you've been paying attention. Now, within that, I have randomly assigned everyone into groups of 3.
Fuck.
Randomly? Wait a minute.
Randomly.
Romi
Wait a
raises her
second,
hand and is
randomly?
like,
Ms. Romi, do you have a question?
it's more of a comment. Perhaps because there are equal numbers of us to make groups of 3, we could just choose our own partners for ease of extracurricular activities and lifestyle. And
Agreed. Agreed.
Roll to convince someone.
Agreed.
Come on.
and
We have 3 advantages. We have 3 advantages. Let's fucking go.
Look, this is what advantages are made for, and I'm taking.
Romi's
Your
like-
comment, Romi. No, you're good. Your comment, Romi, is met with like some mutters and agreeing throughout the entire rest of the classroom. And first, Selena's looking around at it. All right. I did try to randomly assign you all by balancing out magical powers and aptitude and skill, but if anyone would rather choose your own groups, I am fine with that.
Yep.
Robbie's hands shoot out to Lily and Gayle and just hold so tight. She's like, do not fucking let me go.
Gayle grips her hand back.
I take Romi's hand. I do. Yes. Pat. Yes. Thank you for saving us.
I don't want to be with randos.
Me neither. I would die if I got paired up with Talia. It wouldn't work.
I
We
don't
would
want to
fail.
be with randos.
No.
You see kind of like the eyes of people as they move around, like silently asking to be in groups, as people do. You notice like the Alfea boys, there's 6 of them. Perfect. They all pop up into groups of 3 and 3. Like Sarah and Nikki, they're like taken over by Talia. like bits and pieces as everyone slowly forms groups. And then you have Dawn, who looks over to Gabby. Gabby, would you want to be in a group with me and Joy? And Gabby's like, oh yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Ashini looks over at Iris, and you do know that another individual by the name of Coco, which you haven't talked to too much or even been mentioned until this point, is kind of like also seem to be eyeing in their group. But Iris is looking a little confused for a second until like you see nothing on her face at all. Professor Luciana's like, all right, gather around. You can talk about groups after class if you so choose, or at least, actually, I'll give you time to discuss within your groups now, but let me finish telling you what we have to do. Now, for the final assignment for this class, I want you to show a balance of positive energy amongst the three of you. Now, alone you can do quite a bit, but together, synchronizing your magics, you can do quite a bit more. This goes into different magical types, the trust and bond that you have built with one another, and or in terms of, well, I suppose you probably should have been in your own groups. But sometimes in emergency situations, it is important, so I will say that. But having a synergy within your group. Now, that being the case, I am going to be giving you an object or a situation in which you would all have to rectify it together. I'll give you examples of such situations so that you might be able to mediate that within your three individual spheres of influences. So, that being said, it is going to be held at the end of the semester. You have until then to synchronize energies together as we have been discussing throughout this lecture. And we're combining yours in such a way that you can achieve the end goal. Because in the end of the day, you do need support to get through life. Now, if you guys would like to, I have a list of situations that you can talk about and how you might theoretically go about fixing these items. You can also try and do a practice, but we will be doing a live demonstration as well as a written portion. However, if I feel that anyone is lacking in either individually or synchronized as a whole, they will be held back.
Oh.
For remedial lessons.
Shit. Okay.
And I am not afraid to do so.
Okay, we gotta lock
talk
in.
with each other, prepare correctly, and make sure that you guys are all on the page and that your magic is able to work together to achieve the goals that you need. Now, I know this is a little early for class, but I want to give you time to discuss amongst yourselves and also discuss the list of potential situations you might arrive at. So, with that, go ahead and put your desks together, and if you have questions, you can come talk to me.
Okay, scoot.
All right. Scoot.
Do we just scoot over 6 inches over? Hey, team.
Pretty much. You just it's like Gayle's in the middle. You just like put your desk on either side. The roll of parchment that like is sent to your table is about like, oh, there is a problem with the dam. Why is it so low? Or like a beaver's home has been broken, or there is an injury to this animal. What are you going to do? Or there is like a flock of insects terrorizing something, or an invasive species. Like it is a lot of environmental fixes and potential issues that potentially you as a group of three would have to synchronize your energies and or magics to come up with a solution to fix it.
Oh my god, we can just apply the spore troll experience because that's nature shit.
I mean, yeah.
We don't even,
so it can be through either A, written, or B, an actual practice.
We literally did that. We literally got rid of spore trolls. Can't we just use that? Romi, do we need to remake the flamethrower?
We didn't document that.
We did document that.
Really document.
I still have the flamethrower. No, we didn't. It's just on my wall.
Did we document that?
We have eyewitness testimony.
Yeah.
But would she accept that? That happened last semester, right?
Whose testimony? I'm sorry.
People's testimonies say like, hey, we pulled Nina and Ravi.
Nina?
Like, hey, they were here when we got rid of the spore trolls. Can they just vouch for us?
It's less of like you've already done this. It's like you have to do something, and then you have to do a written
like
prompt
for class.
Like it's for
Gotcha.
class.
Okay,
Like
so
it's, I'm sorry.
so we
I'm
have to
sorry.
be putting.
What are you guys talking about this for? Like, yeah, that's relevant, but no, it's like something that you have to do right then and there. This is all examples that you will either A, have to write something on, and also B, practically show you are able to do such a thing.
Oh, we have to do the written and practical. It's not an
Yes.
or.
Great.
Okay.
You have to
Great.
write an
Yes.
essay. Gross.
So it might be like, the different, like you do a written portion, you do like multiple choice answers. And then the actual practical, you were doing this in front of your professors. And then you have an individual VR practice to heal an environment and or a certain situation. So that one's on your own, and that one's through Professor Palladium, typically under transformation of the environment. So it's a little different what Professor Selena is going on about, which is the balancing and working together.
Okay.
Can I roll a glimpse the truth on this list?
Yes.
Because I want to see if it's like a vibe of things that have been going wrong on Promethea since their son has disappeared.
Ooh.
The 9.
You see some that probably could be applied to Promethea. But you also know, like, a beaver's house is destroyed. Like, that is typically a forest biome, but there are different biome or spheres, like swamp, forest, mountains, desert, like different terrain that you do see. So nothing specific, but like there is stuff that is like for deserts included. So it could be for any biome specifically. You also see one that is kind of geared towards Zenith as a technological issue of like structure and flow and layout. Because they don't really have much greenery on Zenith. It's mainly a tech planet. So
Okay,
they typically
fucking
deal
soil
more
and
with
green energy.
efficiency and energy. So, but you do have the different types of biomes listed.
Great. Interesting stuff here. Yeah. So, any ideas what we want to do?
We got man-eating
And
seaweed
this is
monsters.
randomly assigned. It is randomly assigned, so you would have to prepare for any of these instances.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, I thought it was.
And you might have to write on any of these
I thought we had to make up our own. I thought we had to make up our own thing.
Nope.
This is a shitty list.
Absolutely not. It is. Yes, Gayle?
When is the scenario specifically assigned?
The moment you
Like,
are on the
when will-
dais.
So we have to write an essay on it when we get on the dais?
We have to write. Do we have to write the essay while we're doing the practical?
Do we have to write 100 essays?
Let me
Or
be
is the
clear.
essay after the practical?
The essay optional?
No, the essay's not optional.
The essay will be held in this room over an hour and a half with individual prompts that you will all write on that will be random. These are all examples of something that you might see. And then after we are done, we will head over for the practical in groups of 3, which you can volunteer to go earlier if you so choose. I will give you that option. And you will then randomly be assigned a specific scenario and be presented with such a scenario. And you will then have to work together to aid in the fixing and support and flourishing of the environment and scenario that is given to you. We will be in collaboration with Professor Palladium. I know he has something that is relatively similar to this, but I had wanted to focus on something slightly different for this class, more of the fundamentals of using and utilizing magic. Does that answer all of your questions? And yes, the exam and the practical are both mandatory.
All right.
Well, yeah, but like, it just wasn't very well explained at first. There were a lot of moving parts.
Is it explained now?
Sure.
Miss Romi?
Yeah, no, totally. It's like super good, and we're gonna do so good at this and get all A's.
Mm-hmm.
Explain back to me what the point of the exam is, Ms. Romi.
To ensure that if there's any kind of natural disaster, we can harmonize our Winx so that we are able to fix it.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure that you understood why this was happening and
Selena, I'm
also
not an
how it
idiot.
was going to happen. Come up here.
Uh-oh. Romi.
Romi goes up there.
Professor
Right.
Selena walks you out into the hallway.
Shit, I'm in trouble.
Principal's office.
Professor Selena, I'd like to begin my 3-part apology by first stating that I'm very tired today. Secondly, group projects scare me. They just do. And I'm very glad to be with my friends Lily and Gayle. That's really good. I'd also like to say that you're a great professor, and the comment was uncalled for.
Which comment?
That I was an idiot, or that I'm not an idiot. That I'm not an idiot. That came out kind of bitchy. Bad, but sassy. Can I say bitchy to a professor?
I wouldn't recommend it to most others.
But like, can I to you?
I wouldn't continue to do that.
Okay, fair. That heard Professor Selena, heard.
Did you feel, when you said, I'm not an idiot, that you need to prove a point that you weren't? Do I, as a professor, make you feel like you were not understanding the material?
It's not so much you. It's my mom was really smart. And she didn't really have to try at school. I have to try. And I don't want other people to know that.
At the same time, putting up a false sense of I'm able to do everything also puts you at risk. You're putting a lot of stress on yourself by saying I'm able to do all of these things and need no help from no one or nothing, when in truth you're still learning and this is a place of learning.
I'm so sorry. Graham the puppy is underneath me and he just sneezed all over me.
Love it.
I was about to say, was that Graham?
I was wondering if Graham licked your toes or something, but like...
He just brought his whole face onto my lap and then just went, Hachoo!
What a dude.
Thank you,
He's
sir.
like, Mama, I gotta sneeze.
You like tissue, Mom?
Like, your legs are tissue. Here you go. Yum, yum, yum.
But Romi kind of looks and goes,
With all due respect for Professor Selena, it is better for me to overwork my carburetor than to sit idle somewhere. Because if I can be useful and I can do something with a lot of work, but do it successfully,
Mm-hmm.
then that makes my existence worthwhile.
Shit.
Romi, I would like for you to assist me
Oh no.
with something.
Side
I would like to
quest.
see you every day after classes have completed for the remainder of the semester.
but not at like 3 p.m., right? I have a very important thing that I can't miss at 3 p.m.
We can start tomorrow.
Cool. Thank you. I
3
already
p.m. every day after.
hecked that up. And I can't heck it up again.
I understand. I'll see you tomorrow at 3. You can go ahead and rejoin your group.
I'm
Oh,
leaning
and we're gonna keep it incredibly vague. That's super. I mean, thanks,
Love it.
Professor Selena. I will be there. Thanks. And Robbie heads back into class and sits down and goes,
Guys, I think I'm fucked.
Did you get chewed out? Did you ruin our group assignment?
What happened?
No.
Did you?
Okay, if we're going to get graded more harshly because of this,
We're not going to graded more harshly.
Okay.
I just have to go see Professor Selena every day after class for the rest of the semester.
Well, what about your bike?
Wait, what?
Bike stuff.
I'll make time.
You have a lot of stuff on. Wait, no, you already spend most of your free time on this. You don't have studying time left.
Yeah.
Like, what do you?
It'll go into negative time. We don't have that.
Listen, I just won't sleep for the rest of the semester.
No,
We've
Romi,
got plenty
Romi.
of red troll. We have many things that we can do. It'll be fine. And I will pull my weight and I will do my part of this project and it'll be great.
Romi, no.
What?
Okay,
no.
Romi,
You need at least 2 hours of sleep for sure. You need at least 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, if I get less than 2 hours, I can't do anything. Like, I need that 2 hours.
It's dumber and dumbest who are sitting here like, no, you just need 2 hours. That's fine.
At least 2.
I can skip the class. I can at least go see Professor Selena at like 3 p.m. and I could skip her 8 a.m. if I need to.
Or don't piss her off and skip that. Maybe skip another class or something. Maybe skip.
Skip Palladium.
No, because Palladium is throwing our final VR simulation. Don't piss him off either. Skip a different class.
What other classes are we taking?
Palladium has threatened to start taking attendance if more people start missing.
Yeah, we can't do that. So do not skip his class.
I want to be able to miss when I need to, so don't skip his class.
I could make a robot of myself, and then that could go to class while I'm doing.
With what time? With what time, Romi? With what time?
I started.
I'm not.
She grabs paper and starts drawing it out. She's like, if I start now, then I can do it. What?
Look, I'm not. We're gonna burning a robot version of you. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Selena after class. Are you meeting her after class today?
Not today. No, I have something at 3.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk with her after classes because this is ridiculous.
What are you about? Gayle, I have it handled. It's fine. I can handle it.
Okay. Famous last words.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Besides, don't you have stuff in the library to do today?
I do, but I do. I promised Ronaldo I'd come down and take a look at his bookkeeping tonight too. So, yeah, sure. I've got other things to do.
Bring home some
snacks.
Baked goods.
Bring
some
snacks.
Gonna bring us snacks.
Sure. I'll bring home some of your favorites.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gayle.
Of course. Jeez. Okay. We also have to schedule out some time for us to practice together.
Yeah.
Synchronizing your waist.
It'd be
what?
What?
Well, maybe like, I don't know, if you're having your how long is Professor Selena's thing after 3? Like, is it just for like an hour or 2?
No, she just said meet me every day after class, and I said, whoa, not today because I have to go somewhere at 3.
Do we want to shoot for like a 7 p.m. like?
I want to be with Professor Selena for 4 hours.
Yeah,
I don't.
Could we do like a 3:30?
Okay, that's a little too short. We don't know how long this is gonna be. The 7 p.m. is just to give us a window. So, like, if she's done earlier, she can get a snack, work on her bike, and then at 7.
I'm gonna be down at. I'm not gonna be in Alfea at 7 like every night. Like, what are we talking about?
I thought you're doing part time, so it's like every other Friday or something, right? Like, I thought.
Well, that's not how part-time works. I work there when I can to help them out, and then I work mornings and the weekends. So those are really busy.
Oh, so should we do like 3 times a week, 2 times a week, and then you can work the other days that you're not studying with us? We gotta devote time to study.
We gotta do this. We gotta.
We'll die before we get held back. Okay, I cannot do this again.
No, we're not gonna. We're not.
Okay.
Romi stands on her chair and goes, "None of us are getting held back."
Sit down.
Okay.
Sit down. People are looking at us. Sit down.
Okay. Wait.
No, I had to stand to make a point.
Sit down.
Okay. So this robot idea for skipping Palladium's class, how viable is it?
Oh my god.
Because if we could get 3 robots.
No.
We could
I
all
can do that.
Yeah. No. Palladium hates technology. He will sniff the aluminum off of our robots or whatever you make it out of.
So I won't use
He'll
aluminum.
sniff whatever.
I'll use the polycarbonate.
This is a terrible
Okay,
idea.
do you know when you were soldering in the middle of class and he like picked you out? Like, he's a bloodhound.
He will sniff out the robots. It's not going to work.
You haven't seen my bots.
I've seen your surfing ones. They don't look like humans.
Listen, that one was made by children.
Okay.
And I couldn't interfere
Okay.
because it was made by children. Okay.
All right, look. Let's just talk about this after. Let's talk about that after class. For now, let's pencil in for like 7:00. Tomorrow, we can do like a week by week thing, at least once a week. Hopefully after 3.
Yeah. We'll do that.
You know, yeah. All right. Now, what do you think she means by synchronizing our wings? Because I mean, we've been pretty synchronized.
No, convergence attacks, dummy.
What's a okay?
Convergence spells.
So I may have not been paying attention. What's a convergence spell?
How do I know this and you don't? A convergence spell is like when all of our powers.
I focus on ancient magic. I don't.
I feel like
Romi holds up her notes and points to the bit on conversion.
There's like an actual little doodle of our moms doing a conversion spell in one of like the history of magic textbooks. Like our moms are literally doing it right here on page 65.
Okay.
It's literally right there.
It's literally right here.
Tabitha wrote that in the margins. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, sure. But like, how do we do it? Like,
I think this is the whole point of this practice.
Yeah, we've got to figure out how to.
Yeah, this is
like
the whole point. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we just combine all of our magic into one sphere and hope for the best is kind of what I'm getting at.
I mean, it should be okay,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, well, we've worked together a lot, and like, so it just means like cooperation.
But the spell has to be like a unified thing.
Like a unified thing.
Yeah.
Almost as if we do this together.
Yeah.
Well, we use different types of magic, but so did our parents. So like,
yeah, so
I guess
we're gonna have to make it work. Otherwise, we're gonna be held back, and I'm not gonna have that happen. So
you're not getting held back.
No.
What's wrong with being held back?
Yeah, and we can do it when I get back at like 2 a.m. Like I can just sneak back in and. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see how this works out. God, what a headache.
Going through the remainder of your classes into before you get into any free time that you do have, is there anything that you guys are trying to do, talk to, anything that you would like to say or do or observe?
I'm gonna check on Kalila because she looked like full on hobo, and Kalila never looks hobo.
That is very true. Where do you try and track her down?
If she's not in her, like, the only places that I know that she would hang out is like in her room or like out in the courtyard because she likes to get some sun and stuff like that. So I just find her usual hangouts, and then I like also text her like, "Hey, I have snacks. Do you want some?"
It takes a minute, but Kalila's like, "No, I'm okay.
Where are you?"
I'm in my room.
Okay, good, because I'm right outside your door.
You hear like some like soft padding footsteps and a little creak of a door as you see like a bit of Kalila's face. Lily?
I have chocolate chip cookies from Donaldo's. It's like,
come in.
Yeah, it's a baker's dozen, and I like come in, and the cookies are this big.
Oh God,
this big.
Kalila goes to the fridge and like gets out like a carton of milk and glasses, and she just like, sits up on the couch and like pours you both like a glass of milk for the cookies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thanks. I have been really craving these.
Yeah, Donaldo's, I'm pretty sure he puts like some sort of crack in there or something. It hits different.
Mm-hmm.
How is everything is Vivian able to help with some stuff?
Well, with any campaign, it takes a long time for stories to get out and other stories.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the answer. I've been through not this a time or so before, but fuck. If you had any inclination of looking up anything Kalila's, you would know the kind of things they have been saying about her. And a lot of fans that are of Leo's, what they have been saying about her.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I have decided to self-isolate in Alfea. So I'm not going to leave this campus unless I am dragged out by my hair.
Okay, valid. But coming from someone who has lived in Leo's shadow her whole life and the media always talks about me, they'll just talk more shit about you if you hide.
Have you been called a cheating, whoring bitch who has no right to the throne and has been taken off of the list by the Senate? Or I'm not off of it yet, but they're talking about removing my nomination for the throne, which granted, I was on there kind of assuming that, like, I would marry your brother and become queen. But I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna be nominated because who wants my type of reputation on the throne? Especially since I've cheated on Leo, even though it's not true.
No.
But we have to wait for that to blow over for me even to potentially do that. But by the end of the semester, the Senate's going to try and move it to a vote.
Well, the Senate, they're all a bunch of old people. Honestly, I suggest we get rid of the whole Senate, flush it out, and put like new younger people in there. And also coming for the fact that the Senate also doesn't want me on the throne. Welcome to the club. Like, I know they're calling you a bunch of like nasty names, but like I said, the more you hide, the more that they'll just keep on calling you that. Because that's just being complicit and just taking it as it is. If you just show up, though, they're a little bit more hesitant to say it if you're actually out and about. It's kind of weird how public media works, but...
Are you trying to tell me that I should go fight for the throne?
No, not that. Just actually live like a normal person and not hide. Because I've been doing that for the past... all my life.
Yeah. Roll to convince someone.
Okay, I'm gonna use my advantage. And I have a +2 to this. So,
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I'm a +2 to this. Heck yeah, that's what we do.
12.
Like, Kalila, like, literally midway into her third massive fucking cookie.
Wow, you ate that fast.
She was hungry, babe.
Did you eat it all today?
I ate breakfast, and we have snacks in the cupboard.
Was your breakfast also hash browns?
I'm not a child, Lily. I also had eggs and bacon.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, get off me.
Fancy. But I'm serious though. Like, don't be a hobo. Just go out and live your life. You don't have to go out into magics, but just be present in school at least. Besides, you're going to be a guardian fairy of Andros anyways, so
Yeah, but I also need to... I haven't even gotten my enchantix yet.
Okay, well, I can like throw myself into like a ravine or something, and then you can go save me.
No, that's not. That's not how it works. So it's not even that. I have to go out in the community specifically more so even in Andros, to try and save someone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it's not.
You have to save someone from your own planet. Therefore, me.
Lily, you can't put yourself in mortal peril. There is a difference. Tecna literally sacrificed herself to the Omega Dimension. Musa, having given up like the chance to have her mom again. Right? Like all these different sacrifices, and like I can't pull you out of a ravine when you are perfectly capable of pulling yourself out.
What if I was knocked unconscious?
Lily, I already thought of that. No, that just is really disturbing. I will not. I draw the line of you putting yourself in mortal peril. This is something that I have to do, and all fairies have to do it. And if you just try and cheat your way through something like that, like what does that actually show?
Well,
So, I mean, like, hey, if I repeat a year just to like, fuck it, it's what I have to do.
Well, technically, Bloom.
I mean, hey, at this point, I don't have a fiance and I don't even have a throne. So,
but Bloom, technically, she got her enchanted by saving herself because she got angry. So that was her own little roundabout way. So you can technically save yourself, right? Right. You just won't be able to use your fairy dust, but yeah. Listen, I'm trying to give you ideas, okay?
No, I appreciate it, and I know I have to go out there. Would you go with me?
Yeah.
I can't do it by myself.
Oh, yeah. Also, I'm going to magic her face to look more put together with my illusion magic. Hold, please.
Oh, God.
Let's see. It's a +1. I'm gonna use my advantage just to see if I can get a 10 because I'm sitting at a 9 right now.
Okay.
Nope, it's a 9, so I guess at least the eye bags are gone, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, like, she still looks, like, tired, but the coloring looks a little better. The bags are pretty good and gone. Thanks. I did not sleep good last night.
Yeah, it seems like a common denominator for a lot of people. Hell, I got more sleep than all these other people, and I never get sleep.
Yeah, don't you sleep, like, 2 hours?
That's minimum. Like, if it's a really busy night. And if Romi isn't welding at 2 in the morning. And since I'm no longer roommates with her, I think I should be sleeping better.
No? Did you guys have a fight or something?
I don't know. Gabby kind of just like voluntold us to switch up the roommate assignment, and now I'm with Dawn, which is fine, but now Gabby she is, but Gabby has to deal with Romi welding, and I don't think anyone else has developed a tolerance like Gayle and I. So now, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this works out.
Okay. I mean, hey, if there's really a problem, just go back. I don't know why you switched in the first place.
Like I said, she voluntold us to, and I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, so I said, okay.
Fair enough. These are really good cookies.
They are, and oh my god. You had, is this your 6th one?
Are you gonna judge me?
No, you're gonna get a stomach ache. Those cookies are huge.
They're really fucking good, though.
Okay, but listen, if you puke, then that's not gonna be good either.
Listen. I've had a day. I've had a night. I'm gonna eat as many chocolate cookies as I want, and then tomorrow I will face the day like a normal person, which is not tonight. I'm gonna give myself tonight.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Do you want me to grab you anything, miss? I'm going to live in my hovel until tomorrow.
If you stock me with any more food, I'm not gonna leave this place.
Okay.
Like, fair warning, I will not leave. I will hunker down like it is like May Day.
Okay, so I'll take the cookies back then, and I slowly...
No. Absolutely no. Do you truly try to take these cookies?
No. I just like playfully kind of like close the lid on the box.
She puts her hands like on the lid. No, please stay.
Okay.
Do not touch my cookies.
Okay. Actually, I got a baker's dozen, and like, so I get 1 cookie.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, it's not like I paid for these anyways.
You didn't pay for them?
Oh no, we told Gayle to get us snacks because she works there because she gets a discount. So if you need a hookup, Gayle has you.
I would love a hookup of chocolate cookies.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I want to apologize on behalf of her because I'm pretty sure you don't want to be seeing her anytime soon because she kind of like started.
Fuck, she did.
She did.
God, I remember.
Yeah.
Fuck, I almost forgot it. Why? Actually, fuck it. Never mind. Don't tell her I don't want cookies. Fuck it.
Okay. Well, I don't have to tell her that you want cookies. I can just tell her that I want cookies, and therefore I just bring them over here so no one knows.
You do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
get beef with Gayle now.
Handshake.
No. Handshake. Deal of cookies.
All right. Well, I gotta go and figure out my life because we have a group final with Professor Selena that I forgot even existed. So I gotta work on my
the convergence one.
Yeah,
we got starting that really early.
Yeah,
I heard that your year was a little behind. And so
that's
they instituted
hearsay.
the class a little early.
That's hearsay. I don't know what the official.
We're dumb. Okay.
I don't know what the official stats are, but geez, you calm down. Like my magic is good. I don't know about.
This is typically a class for second years, but they did an introductory for the first years in the second semester.
So that means the second years are sucking right now. So therefore, they're concerned for the first years.
They're concerned for the first years. Typically, this is a second year curriculum.
Yeah, that means if the second years are doing poorly, that means they need to give more remedial classes before they even start. So therefore, second year sucks.
Lily, that's not what I'm saying.
Sure it isn't.
Okay.
Anyways, I gotta go work on spells and stuff. So enjoy the cookies.
Sure. Okay. Kalila sees you out. And do you do anything else from there?
I think she's not in the mood for 3-week stuff. That's like nighttime stuff. She's gonna.
You'll just wait to meet up with the others.
I think I'll just go out and there's a lake in the forest, right? I'm gonna go to the lake and make my own waves and surf there because I don't want to go all the way to the Magic's beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ride some waves all by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a fun time.
Good alone time.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Romi or Gayle?
Mm-hmm.
We have a meeting of Xena at 3.
Oh, that's right. Yes. That's about all that I have planned.
I think we should do the Xena.
Yeah. So you get to the garage and Xena is like pouring over like the carburetor design that you had, and there's like some tools laid out that most of them you need to fix the carburetor. These are extra pieces. But Xena has appeared to have tried to prepare for modifying the carburetor.
Oh, Xena, move. It's okay. I got it.
Oh, I just wanted to see if I could help.
No, yeah, you've got it open for me, so I can go in and do it.
Okay. Can I help with anything?
Can you just be right here?
Sure, I can do that. Xena sits down beside the other supply, drawing little crisscrossy applesaucy.
And Romi starts working on the carburetor.
Xena just like plays some background 3 Wakes music.
Yeah.
Some Knoll and Echo mixed in there.
Romi doesn't take her eyes off of the carburetor and like the parts and stuff. But she's like,
Xena, you said that you like me.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because No, go ahead.
No, if you have more questions, go ahead.
I mean, I know why you would like me as your mechanic, as somebody that can do something for you. But the way that you said it sounds like that's not it.
Why would you think that I just want you because you can fix a bike?
Isn't that how all this started?
Okay, yes, that's true to a point, but I thought you were cute when I first saw you. And there was part of like, I knew in a way who you were. I knew who you were, but I didn't know you. And I saw you give your techno talk that day, and oh, you sounded really good. Like, you had such a passion for this, and it had been something I'd always thought about and wanted to be good at, but then I didn't know how to ride, I didn't know how to fix a bike. It was a lot of things that I wasn't sure how to do, but I loved seeing how much you loved this and the passion you had for that and what you continue to have. I know that, and like at point I was like jealous of the fact that you had all of that passion, that knowledge, the perseverance. And I know it sounds a little fucked up, maybe, going from saying how jealous I was of you, but also, like, liking you so much, but it's like, there's, like, something about you that I love, and sorry, forget that, fuck, there's something that I really fuck it, yeah, I love a lot of things that you have about you, and there are some things about you that annoy the fuck out of me because there are parts where, like, you do things all on your own and you don't and you just there are certain aspects that it's like, you know what? Like, I would like to slap you around a little bit, and then also, okay, we're all human. I know that I have to do that too. Like, I was an idiot. I am. So it's it's not the fact that you can do things for me, but it's the fact of like how you are and how you operate that I find endearing and charming, and you're pretty. And I know that is a very strange confession, but I also understand why if you have someone else, that's fine, and this can just be a whole confession of getting stuff off my chest. You are still hung up on your on Gayle or whomever else. Like, I get it, but like, I would also like to say it kind of hurt when you said you wanted to talk yesterday, and we didn't.
Romi like stops and she goes,
The fact that I was forgotten in this garage for hours, and I stayed here until like 2, 3 in the morning because I know that's when you come here. I stayed here the whole time, hoping that you would come here, and you didn't. I was just easily forgotten because your roommate situation got changed up. So I understand that I am not as important as your friends, as Gayle. So if all you want to do, even if you don't want to work on the bike anymore, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm not expecting you to.
Anna, I made you a promise. And you are also my friend, but you've already said that there's things about me that annoy you, and
It's about how
just
you
gonna
put
get
yourself
worse.
down. It's how you put yourself down. It's how you try to do things all on your own. You accept no help. It's like the whole world's on just your shoulders, and it's
Because I
not
can't ask
healthy.
for help, Zena. When you have somebody like Techna as your mom, you can't ask for help. You can't get help. You're supposed to have all the
help you
answers.
now. I'm trying to just help you fix a fucking carburetor, and you won't accept that. I'm just trying to learn something and do something with you, and you won't even let me do that.
Romi drops her tools and goes, okay, do it. You want to fix it? Go fix it. Zena, fixing your bike and being a part of this with you has been the only goddamn thing this year that I have felt like I've had control over. That I've been able to do and do
How
well.
are you losing control by having me help you, by teaching me how to do things? How is that wrong? Tell me that.
It's not. I'm wrong, Zena. If I don't have this, if this isn't my thing, if you can do this on your own, then you won't want me around. You keep saying that you like me for who I am, but you don't. You don't know who I am. And once you get to know that, you're not going to like it. Gayle didn't. So what would make you?
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like you? I've dealt with you, though.
You've dealt with me. Exactly that, Zena. You've dealt with me. My mom dealt with me. My mom doesn't even deal with me anymore. My dad deals with me. Lily and Gayle, they deal with me. Gabby now deals with me.
Do you really think that you are a trial to get through? I enjoy your company. Even when you go up and stay up at 3 a.m., I'm here fucking fall asleep. But I enjoy your fucking company. And
realign the pistons.
What?
Realign the pistons, Zena. They're out of alignment.
Roll a luck check at disadvantage.
Mom.
8 for luck.
Okay. Zena starts fine, but you can kind of see the shaking of her hands and like steps that she's like almost doing out of order. She's not sure what she's going through, and you can see her like struggling through trying to realign distance.
Do you want help?
Yes. What step did I miss?
Romi lays her hands over Zena's and goes, you put this one over here because you have to have them so that when one piston's firing, the other one is down. Because otherwise, your whole engine is going to get fucked and your carburetor's not going to work properly. So you have to align it so that it's down like that.
Zena like twists her hand so she is now holding you. I don't just want you around because you can fix a bike. I would like to learn how with you, from you, and do this together because I think it's fun. I wanted to do all of this because it's something that I wanted to learn and thought it would be really cool to do. Because this is going to be really bad, but my gay awakening was to that like my first year here, and I saw a really hot biker, and I just thought how cool it would be if I could do that, and I want to do that with you. I want to be hot biker chicks with you.
Zena, you're already hot. Come on.
I'm sorry, did you miss the with you point? So, I know there are things to work through and nothing is exactly perfect, but I like you. And I'm willing to work with you. Because hell's no, I'm not perfect. She squeezes your hand just a little bit.
Romi squeezes back, but she can't look, and she's like, you say that now, Zena, but I give you a month tops and it'll pass.
It took Gayle, what, 2 days, 3 days?
You'll give me a month? Is this like a trial run? Is this a trial run? Are you giving me a trial run?
More of a beta test.
So a relationship in infancy stages before we release the final product?
An opportunity for you to see the bugs in the code so that you can abandon the project.
Romi, are you sure you know what a beta means? Because that's not exactly what happened.
Okay, I don't do all of that stuff, and you know that. Just
I know, but it was really cute that you tried.
ugh.
Would you like to go on that date downtown sometime?
Yeah. I just don't know when.
I mean, it's only like another month and a half of school, so there can always be studying downtown. Coffee date type.
I have a lot of finals.
I know.
I can't fail Professor Selena's, and I have to meet with Professor Selena every day after class now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it's for. She just like cryptically said that, and now I'm worried about it. But like it'll be fine, I think. I don't know how long it's gonna be. And then Gayle and Lily and I have a project that we have to do for Professor Selena so that we synchronize our winks and we are able to do a convergence spell and all of that.
You're doing it with Gayle and Lily?
Yeah.
That's not gonna be a problem?
No, like
Because
three
you
of
have
us
to
have
have a
taken on
strong friendship and connection with each other, and that's really is gonna help. You're not on bad terms with her?
Gayle. Gayle doesn't want me in like in the way that I thought she did. But I think that my friendship with her is more important than any of that anyways. And I'm not going to lose her just because we made out in a sauna.
Zena kinda, like, bites into her lower lip. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you have a strong relationship with that can survive that. I'm not entirely sure where to go from here after bringing that up. But if you're willing to go through a beta with me,
Well, now you're making fun of me.
I am a little bit, just a little bit. But if you're willing to try,
Yeah.
is it because you like me? I'm not
Zena,
second choice.
no.
You're not just choosing me because you didn't get to have Gayle.
No, it's
So you would have
not like
chosen me if Gayle said that she wanted you?
Robbie's quiet.
Actually,
It's like
Zena, I really didn't think anybody would want to get with me. And now you're here and spring break happened and I'm honestly out of my depth.
right, that was probably a very inappropriate question for me to ask in the first place. So, I'm sorry. Don't you can forget about it.
It,
I know
it's
that
fine,
was
Zena. It's fine. We'll see how this goes and you can decide if you want to buy the full version or not.
the same goes for you. Whatever 2.3.4.0 version of myself I am at this point.
Romi kind of shakes her head and goes, "You still haven't aligned that carburetor, right? If you want to learn, you got to do it. It's trial and error. That's the best way too."
I could use a little motivation to do it.
Romi like scoots in a little bit and like puts her hands over Zena's again and goes, "Okay, so you align it over here."
Zena is like beet red as you guys
Zena, pay attention.
fix the car. She is very distracted. She's a very distracted girly. As she goes in to fix the carburetor with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gayle.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you are looking to do or people you are looking to talk to at the moment?
Said you wanted to talk to Selena, right?
Yes.
No, Gayle was saying that she did want to, but
then Romi shut that down.
Romi said no. So Gayle wants to try talking to Gabby because while she talked to her in a group setting, she didn't get to talk to her one-on-one because she's gonna beat that sort of dead horse a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Oh God, here we go. Another roommate fight. Here we go.
We're doing great.
You find Gabby working in a study room, and you know the study rooms because like through the library, who books what, and Gabby very periodically books like a good like 3 to 6, sometimes 7 slots since she now no longer other events. That is pretty regular of her to do that. So you find her like headphones on, like deep into like different tomes and her laptop.
Hey, sorry, knock.
Hi, Gayle.
Hey, Gabby. And am I interrupting anything like serious or
Well, not it kind of, but what can I do for you?
Well, I just wanted to chat
Mhm.
because I may have gotten in a fight with Iris last night, and now some words were said, but they were not kind. And I'm just wondering, did Iris like talk to you at all? 'Cause I know that I didn't really like watch what was going on with her, like the groups were made, but like she just hasn't like been Iris today.
Just
And
totally random question.
yeah,
What time did you fight?
almost immediately the second we got in the room together, and then I climbed out the window and went to the forest the rest of the night.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, irrelevant on that, but we fought very early in the evening.
That's really weird. What did you fight about?
Well, I asked what had happened because the whole roommate switching thing kind of like came out of nowhere, and I asked her what was going on, and then she got really defensive. And well, I may have. Okay. Just to be clear, I did not specifically threaten to kill her. In case anything with admin happens here, like I did not specifically threaten to kill her.
What did you say? Then that could have been misconstrued.
I said that that I deal with a lot of poisonous materials in gaseous form because I was trying to imply that we should install a fume hood like we had back in me, Romi, and Lily's old room.
Okay.
But like she kind of took that as like, oh, you're gonna poison me or kill yourself, sort of thing. And then
Oh
it spawned a whole
no.
argument. But like, is Iris like okay? Like, what's been going on with her? Because we just haven't talked. And I may I shouldn't talk to her for like the foreseeable future. Like,
Okay, so Gabby pushes away from her table. Okay, so I didn't exactly want to talk about this in front of everyone because technically this is not my story, but Dawn requested we have a room split. And I said, like, we can possibly do that. However, like, how are we going to do this? So she had come up also saying that, and I knew because Iris had told me about you and Romi potentially being a thing and then also not. So I kind of did take a little bit into my split to separate both Dawn and Iris.
okay, but like, wait, so Dawn requested this
Dawn is
to get
the
away from
person who
Iris?
uh yes, you could put it that way. Not that Iris has like done anything wrong or bad. Dawn just had said that she needed space. So
Jeez,
I don't know.
face that
The reason to me seemed a little off, but I seemed fine. Like talked with her like normal. Things are great with Ashini. So I wasn't totally sure on that point, but like I didn't want Dawn to feel uncomfortable in any way. So if she wanted a little roommate switch to just have some wall of separation, then I wanted to support her because she didn't seem very apt to talk about it. So I wanted to help her with that. So and from the sound of it, it didn't exactly well with you and Iris, which like I thought you guys would get along fine. You guys are like poisonous plant, like get along well, chill
poisons
individuals.
don't in poison. You should never mix poisons that can
Well,
produce very
no, you guys are both
unexpected, like.
interested in it, so I thought,
Well, no, this is more of like a if we
and
have
you guys are
no,
both
this is
kind of
more like
nice,
a we
and you guys like.
there's gonna have to be a lot of sectioning about poisons and plants because it could produce an unexpected effect when combined. Don't worry, it's okay. Like it's best to keep these sort of things separated. But
Okay.
so wait, so you decided on who would be with who without talking to anyone? Did you
Well,
talk to like did you
I
talk to Lily at
Dawn,
all? I know she's pretty like social.
no,
And
not
Rami,
entirely. No.
did you talk to me? Well, you didn't talk to me, obviously. So it was just Dawn told you, and then you decided everything yourself.
Yes, for the well-being of Dawn, because she seemed that she really needed this to happen as soon as possible. So I said,
Sorry,
we will talk with everyone, and Dawn didn't want it mentioned, and it didn't seem like anyone was exactly saying no, and it seems to me that I misread that. Um, but
look, it okay. We can't go back now if Dawn's got something up, then I you did
do
the right
you
thing, Gabby. Just you
like are
didn't do
do
it
you
the right
want me
way.
to talk to Iris?
If you could let her know that I'm sorry, that'd be great. Because
But
well, don't you're all good for the roommate thing. If Dawn needed to switch, you can switch, and
right.
I'll
I
I'll
wanted
ask.
to I wanted to minimize Iris feeling like it was because of anything. Dawn just wanted her name out of it and wanted to switch. And I wanted to respect her for that. And I am very sorry that you did not have a good time with Iris and that I didn't talk, but there wasn't much time to do so. So I do apologize. I should have done that a lot different. But
Hey, Gabby, I'm sorry I came in a little hot there.
no, you're fine. I mean, granted, true. Like I didn't talk, and I had gone off the assumption that since we were all getting better friends as sweet mates, roommates wouldn't be too different, and that was my assumption. And it was. If maybe next year after Dawn and Iris resolve, maybe we can go back to the 3 and 3 if you want, or we can talk
Wait,
better
resolve?
as a group. Well, obviously there's something
Is
going
it
on.
like
Dawn and Iris have been at the hip since like the dawn of time. No pun
yeah,
intended.
no, but like I did I don't I met you guys like well I knew you when I was like a baby, but like I didn't like meet you guys until we went to we went to Alfea together. Like so they've like always been best friends.
Um, from what I can remember, it was like I don't know, Iris always just seemed to be quiet. She would go along with whatever shit I came up with to do. And at one point, I don't know, it was like another summer or so. It's like whenever like if Dawn fell, Iris was there to help her stand up. She would like show her how to do things. Iris really helped her come out of her shell and do things because Dawn was very shy. She didn't involve whenever like we had our trips. I mean, for the most part, it'd be like Romi making robots and mess. I mean, and like Gabby herself has like this image of like all she had once done, and then Romi a sprung leak on her robot. But I mean, for the and like Lily kind of was just played together, but it always seemed like Iris and Dawn like were like glued at the hip. They were always around each other. And it always seemed like Iris was like watching out for her to a point. Oh.
I think it's because you're
Okay.
talking too softly, and that's why,
Am
like,
I?
yeah, and it
Okay,
keeps on
hold on.
cutting off. So
Sorry.
Very important, but it's very ginger.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's just how
Yes.
Gabby talks. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean they are at a library, and if I feel like I talk louder, then I feel like I'm talking too loud. So it's a thing.
Oh no,
But
you're good.
Gabby essentially shares stories of like Dawn being scared to do something. I was showing her how to do things, like helping her try new things. And like there was a time when like Dawn wanted like did like was wearing like a very plain dress, and Iris told her like to wear whatever she wanted, regardless of whatever her mom was saying was
Yeah, no.
for like a whole week that she could if she wanted to. And like she did for the most part. I want to say for at least like half the week before her mom took it away because it was really mud. But I mean, it's just always been the fact that like Iris and Dawn like know each other, and I know they've hung out outside of like the family trips that we had. So it's just is weird now for Dawn to request that. And like I know she's doing it at her own pace, and I didn't want to push her into telling me when if she wasn't ready. So I mean, it's no excuse for doing what I did. So
No. Hey, Gabby, is this Gayle like points at the tip because she's been standing around. Is this like seat taken as she points to the other end of the study table?
no, I have the room to myself until like 7. So if you want to sit, you can.
Could I join you?
Yeah, I'm just working on the project for end of the semester, different scenarios, because I know Joy and Dawn are a lot more free spirited. That's a word.
Yeah, well, I gotta check out a lot of things on conversions because in Convergence wasn't really an ancient magic thing. They more did like circles and not and rituals rather than just like impromptu convergences. So
Yeah, I mean, if you have questions, I can help you out a little bit. That shouldn't be
no,
a problem.
yeah, it'd be nice, but it's just like I don't know, like we can just study alone together, yeah,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
together,
yeah.
whatever you want.
One last thing. You and Iris can talk through however you like, but I just know that the potential of gods, how do I put it? That any suicidal ideations has always been this for her. So I don't know how the conversation exactly, but I know that it is a sensitive topic. Not to defend her for if she was in the wrong or if you and I don't know what the, but
No,
just
you
that
don't know
it.
what happened, but
Yeah, and
thanks
I was
for
kind of
letting me
worried
know.
about her because last night, like I heard her like I like my noise canceling headphones are like a godsend, but to sleep with them. So I'll have to probably do some finagling. But I woke up last night and like I just heard a weird noise on the other side of the wall. So I wasn't sure like if that had been you guys fighting, but if you weren't even in the room.
Wait,
I don't know.
weird how?
See, I don't. Yeah, I heard it sounded like she just like it was like just like I don't think it was a scream. Like maybe like a screech of like desk on the floor. But then when I went
Oh
and
God,
checked
I
on
don't.
her, I saw Iris and she was like asleep, like back to me like in bed, and I kind of saw you weren't there, but I know you have okay. But and I mean, granted, I thought like maybe you could have stormed out the window down to the forest, like I heard you like to do. Which I guess if you sleep out there, that's a
That's
thing.
that
But
I don't sleep not often, but I'll make sure to sleep in the room.
yeah, so I don't know. I know that that's it. I mean, I'm okay friends with Dawn and Iris. It always felt more like they were better friends than I was with them. So, I mean,
Well, that,
I only
that's okay. I mean, like
yeah, always been
sometimes
busy, so
you're just
not a bad thing.
not a bad thing to keep busy. I keep my schedule pretty packed too. Having to
Yeah, yeah,
try to fit
right?
in
Like you got
convergence
things to
practice
do, you go out and
too.
do them.
Yeah, no, like I've got personal projects, volunteer work,
Mhm.
I club work,
Oh, what do you do to
actual work,
volunteer?
cla- classes. Oh, I've been trying to work at the soup kitchen nearby. It's been I did a piece for them a little while back, and some things happened, and I kind of owe them one.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that sounds like a really cool article. I'm sorry I didn't read it, but I'd be down to go with you if you wanted.
Oh, that'd be great. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they could use some competent help.
Okay.
Yeah, I do a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense, but it's how it goes.
I mean, if it makes sense to you, then that like that's all you need. But yeah, so and anyways, I just wanted to mention that because I thought it was a little off, but
No, no, thanks.
yeah, so yeah. Um so yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. That's fine.
Yeah,
And
Gail will crack open.
with Gayle and Gabby studying into the night, Lily surfing, and me having a now potentially beta
We're having a time.
or new beta. We end this first day back at Alfea, and we will see you guys next week.